Greetings, fellow constructors. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Lycan Legion, episode 67, Golden Gates. The first thing I'm going to do, or rather continue to do at the start of the stream, is Ray is heading down to Calicia with a whole bunch of junk to sell. I am actually going to abandon all the biosolids now because they're just slowing Ray down, but we have a bunch of weapons and clothing that we don't need or want, and Ray is bringing them to market. And we are continuing the Central, see, I got it right this time, the Central Republic Villa plan. So once the flooring is laid down, I'll start furnishing it as best as I can, and we're also going to need to get it plumbed, and then the idea is that this will be an inner garden courtyard. So we're going to have to work towards that as well. And then all of the logistics required to supply senators with the meals and drugs that they would normally desire. So a slave dedicated towards it, and, you know, the supply chain management of making sure that they are well supplied with the things that they come to expect. Another thing I've realized is we are rather low on psychic. And that is largely because I am simply not growing it. So I think what I'm going to do is the Devil Strand caps here aren't fully grown, but they're grown enough that they will yield some. And we're going to bring this back to Psychoid. One of the things, I mean, as we have been scaling up our population, we failed to scale up our plumbing and water, but we also haven't really acquired new farmland dedicated for farming, whether it be in a greenhouse or not. So that's probably something that we're going to need to address sooner or later. Not really looking forward to it because it's a rather large project, but it's going to need to get done one way or the other. And I believe... What did we decide about these two? Unwaveringly loyal, so you really just have to be a slave. And okay, they're both unwaveringly loyal. Was that true last stream? I feel like it wasn't, but maybe it was. Okay. Well, we do have some prisoner processing to continue to manage. And, yeah. I mean, the managerial overhead for this colony is, like, pretty intense. Like, the amount of work it takes to keep it running. Wreck deprived. Why would that... Oh, you know what? Yes, that would be my fault. So this was a result of trying to quickly get the caravan going. Oh, and I just gave everyone night owl schedules. I deprived them of recreation. So that was avoidable. Who is our night owls again? Because we had a night owl. Your night owl by genes. It was... Oh, I just... Okay. Oh, interesting. This slave is a night owl. Not that I'm really making custom times for slaves. Okay. Wait, where did our night owl go? I'm so confused. So, Maxis is a night owl. Was it Maxis on the night owl schedule? I think what I might end up doing is ignoring all night owl schedules anyway. Because any dire Lycan has genetic night owlism, but we really haven't been, like, catering towards their preferences anyway. Yeah, I had forgotten that I had, I put everyone on work schedules to pack Ray up, because bringing all this stuff to market with one person would have taken forever. Don't I have plenty of additional room for farming? Yes, I do. It just hasn't been a voted priority, so I haven't really been working on it. And that's how this whole series works. Here's a little blurb about that, but essentially, the current priority is what I work on, and there's a... Oh, we did get the conversion. There's an expectation that basically all of my management and micromanagement goes to that voted priority. All right, Nakatra has converted. Nakatra. It's been 2 weeks, and I'm trying to like jog my memory. I think I purchased these. Because you were going to help out with plants, right. So let's enslave you. And the Moran just needs to convert as well, and they're almost converted. They shouldn't be too much longer. In fact, I can hit them with a conversion from Darius and get that going now. Do you have gladiator fights for recreation? We do have arena fights, yes. We haven't had one in a bit, but when we have misbehaving slaves, that tends to be how we... resolve their rebellions. Romulus and Cathanon. New lovers. Well, Cathanon's a high mate. Romulus is a guest. I am not doing anything about this. I don't care. If he wants to buy Cathanon, not that that's possible, given the lack of mods that would allow for that. But Cathanon is our restaurateur high mate. Here we go. So, Alibust, creepy breathing, no thanks. And Sparkles the jeweler, that's pretty funny. Abrasive, probably not. And they both join as slaves. So instead, let's just offload all the stuff we don't want. I'm going to buy the cloth and Tyrion. And then... Weapons don't really sell for very much, but we're going to get rid of them all the same. And then all of this old clothing, or clothing that we no longer wear. Oh, wow. It almost comes out perfect. They can keep the difference. And then everything that they didn't buy gets thrown out. I didn't expect them to buy everything, so they're not like buying the shade cones, for instance. Just a choice. Alright, let's return back to Lycan Air with significantly more cleaned up storages. So now we just don't have like a huge overflow of random junk everywhere, which is nice. We're pretty close to finishing the floors in here. So we're next going to need to run a plumbing pipe. I'm going to run plumbing in like this and then decide how it gets plumbed specifically. We're more or less mimicking the other villa. So the bathtubs are going to be... I'm guessing I'm going to decide bathtubs will be here. And then we're going to want saunas, and they'll need carpets and everything. You know, it's a lot of building. But I'll just keep copying and pasting because that's definitely the fastest way. We also, once these walls are done, we'll embark on the doors, which will take considerable time because they're ornate doors, and ornate doors take a very long time. But we will also need all of the skylights to illuminate it too. And that's no easy task. As far as the ornate doors go, we only really need the one for the bedroom. The initial one for Tale Lanist. The other ones can be wood for now, as they will not be used until someone moves in. So I'm going to do that. Oh, also, don't I have the framework around the doors? Yes, I do have a marble large ornate frame around doors too. Was that true for bedrooms? Yes. Okay. Everything that the original villa has, this villa will have too. Just as a rule of thumb. And that's a lot of marble. And then as new senators move in, we can... Actually, it might be faster just to do the ornate doors now. And the reason is we can use a wider range of constructors and more people hauling the materials if we do it now rather than later. It's a lot of gold, but we're going to be doing it eventually anyway. Whoa! Scorpio! Thank you, or Scipia, I should say. Thank you for the gifted subs. We have also got a Balkus Trader here on Map Tile. So, let's see what we can buy with all those gifted subs. Shall we? Oh, what the hell? What the hell? Why is there two people? There's not two caravans. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Well, we did just, Oh, did we already slaughter the goats? I think we did. Yeah, goat meat. That's a pretty clear indicator that we slaughtered them. Alright, Balkans Trader, what do you got for me? You are going to accept a bunch of the leathers I don't care for. I wish these guys brought gold with them. Or, not gold, books with them. But it does make sense that, like, illiterate traders wouldn't bother. I don't care if you don't have enough to cover the transaction. Does this other person have a different subset of things to buy? I forget which one I talked to. So now I'm talking to Marciana and Nishisnav, or whatever his name is. Yeah, it's the same. So they're just two traders linked to the same caravan. Oh, buy some Syrian? Did they have any? Yes, they did. Perfect. And I'm going to buy their cloth too, so that I can stop farming it in so much quantity. Alright, that looks good to me. Let's throw them out. Very odd to have two caravan leaders in one caravan. Probably a bug. Psychic bond distance. Oh, are you kidding me? How did you psychic bond with someone? You're not even allowed to sleep with them. I'm gonna need to sell Cathodon at some point, aren't I? Gonna be constant, like, hey, hey, hey. It's like, I don't care. They're a slave. How is this my problem? Alright, our septic tanks are topped up again. That just indicates that I need more capacity for poo. So I will add poo capacity for the comfort of my citizens. Yeah, some colonists with psychic bonds have been separated and feel negative effects. Oh, well. So it's just sadness. Psychic bonds sadness. This. I don't care. It's not my problem. Ray is back from the caravan. And I guess, Nabla, it's going to be you. We are going to empty out some of these tanks. Manually, But hopefully we'll add capacity so that we don't have to keep doing that. So that's the bathroom. Compared to the other bathroom, it's just about the same. It's actually a little larger, if anything. We will also need a radiator in there as well. And then I'm only going to do the torches when we're ready to move in. I don't want to have to use the wood ahead of time. Oh, these ornate doors were marble, and I've been making them in steel. That's a bit of a mistake. I don't know how that slipped. Is there a beauty difference? So this is a beauty of 30. This is a beauty of 42. Yeah, that's not going to work. I'm going to have to break those down and do it right. I think the steel ones are faster to construct, but it's got to be right the first time. We're getting a visitors, okay. It froze like it was a raid. Alright, marble. Then, compared to the old villa, these have, ghost doors. They're like doored off, so the frame on the outside is just an open frame. And the frame on the inside has like invisible doors. And I'll probably do the same sort of layout. Don't need to reinvent the wheel there. No one takes the nicer rooms, do they? They're here for the gastronomy, not for the bedding, clearly. So Ray, you've got a minor break because you still have that work, no rest scheduling. Let's fix that. Very avoidable. Maybe lower the price of the paid rooms a little? I could try that. It comes down to attractiveness. So the guest bed attractiveness is like 92. These are way more attractive. But despite that, people just aren't sleeping there. But what I'll try to do is I'll do a 10, 20, 30, maybe. To see if I can't encourage the nicer rooms being rented out. It does happen. It's just not frequent. It's also a matter of just, like, the pawns that show up are too poor. Alright, let's go ahead and get the iron basin and, wooden latrine for the slave that we'll manage. And that also needs plumbing. I guess they had all wooden walls. I can, I'll replace these granite walls with wood. Trying to keep everything kind of the same, for fairness sake. And then to start, we will also need marble reliefs, I just realized. As the other has marble reliefs. So, I'll Q2 up. Made of marble. And marble is something that we're kind of low on because of the amount of marble going in this villa. Nothing to be done about that. So who's my worker for that? That would be Scipia? Alright. Scipia is also going to need to tailor up a large rug, at least one. And I don't think we decided on the material. I am going to do muffalo wool. That seems like a... so the Central Republic theme, if I was to give them a theme, most of their research unlocks are like animal-based industries. I guess thermobath. I don't know, like temperature type stuff. Because you've got togas, which is clothing, temperature control, which is like bigger passive coolers and heaters, meat drying, mosaics, and thermobath. I don't know. I feel like they would want wool rugs, not leather. They're into comfort. That's the theme. They're into comfort. Minus the, like, meat drying. Right? Because the Republic that we first went with, were all warlike. The Westerns. Right? Everything was war. And Central is, like, all comfort. You know, togas and temperature control, mosaics and thermobath. And the Eastern Republic is, crafting and trade. Looking good. It's coming together. They want jade toilets? Oh, they'll get jade toilets. Let's go ahead and put jade toilets in every of the bathrooms then. There. Jade toilets. And then the bathrooms typically have marble basins. Do those as well. Yeah, that's all their bathrooms have. Oh, we do have some... So, we have, do we have a firewood shortage? Or just a hauler shortage for firewood? I think we have wood... Oh, no. We have wood down here. So, it's a lack of haulers for it. I'm gonna cut down some more trees. But yeah, we have a lack of firewood in and around the colony here. So, I need to add some more in. So once we have the relieves, we will also get the billiards table and poker table up and going. Not sure who Tale Lannis is going to play poker against initially, but that's for him to figure out. So the relief will go here and here, just like the other room. And then we have the dining. These will require large radiators, one in each room. And then the dining room itself needs the shelves, which I could do last. I think I'm going to spring for the 5-seater right at the start, and then it needs couches. And bookshelves are a little tricky because... because I don't really have enough books to go around unless I limit the amount of books that they have per. It's one of these situations where it's like, I can't, until I have 6 books, like, someone's going to be deprived of books. There's really no workaround, as far as I'm concerned, to fix that disparity. Because I can try to physically move a book over, but it's just a matter of chance of, like, where it gets stored next, depending on who's holding it. So it's not something I'm gonna be all that concerned about. We have a severe lack of meat. Well, that's one of the reasons why we are bringing in Tale Lannis, I suppose. Let's hunt alpaca. And turkey. Turkey definitely in season, right? I hope everyone, all my fellow Americans at least, had good Thanksgivings. So continuing on, most of the individual bedrooms also have... Oh, I think we're getting a big raid. They also have some sort of art and adornment. Oh, drifters needing aid. Oh my god, that's a lot of drifters. What the hell? And the one that needs aid most is called Crusher. Crusher, did you harm everyone else and that's why they need meds? And then we also have a shaman merchant. You're a quick sleeping hard worker? Yeah, well, I guess that's you, Crusher. But given your size, I think you're just crushing food. And a shaman merchant. Best part of Thanksgiving is the sides? Yeah, I'll agree with that. Oh, there we go. So, Maron just converted, or became a slave, rather. Oh, you know what I just realized? The dedicated slaves for the East, or the, yeah, for the West Empire aren't in the correct clothing. But, with Maron joining, Maron is a fast learner who mines, and these going to be raffled off. So, best of luck to you. Raffle timer's up. And at the end of that, one of you lucky subs will become an impid slave. If you want. So assigning clothing, meals, drugs, reading policy, that's all straightforward. Scheduling, about the same. Work. So he has proclivity towards mining, and I'm going to let him mine for now. But one of the advantages, of course, being impid is that you can run faster. So it's entirely plausible that we end up making him attend, attend, you know, the senators or something like that. We'll see. Also, his tattoos and hair have to go. And Cerise, let's get you... well, I'll do that after I tend Maron. Larks, thank you for the resub. I think I got him to be a hauler. Yeah, I think I did too. Alright, so he is in his proper attire. We got the flop cap, the tribal wear, and the body strap. And the collar. So we'll re-dye that. And yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. Is I'll have him be a dedicated hauler for now. Because I don't really need more quarrying. I have a lot of stuff that needs hauling. And it looks like there's a lot of other slaves that have inappropriate colored attire as well. Alright, Scipia. Let's go work drive your husband and then do some trades. Where is this shaman? Oh, they haven't even entered yet. My goodness. Slow. Alright, Cerise. Time for you to... Oh, I need to unrestrict you for that. Time for you to change colors. And you are missing a flop cap for some reason. But I think there are flop cap available for you to wear. Yeah, there are. I'm literally staring at it. So you weren't allowed in there. And you're going to grab one now. So I'll have to dye that too. So here's the shaman merchant. Let's see. In looking at this, I just also realized that Ray needs to be given food restrictions. Completely has nothing to do with this. So I'm going to buy the animals just to slaughter them, I guess. Because we're a little behind on hunting. And then Scipia is going to, surprisingly, fulfill the needs for Crusher. So animals. You guys are slaughtered, and what, I bought a goat too? Slaughtered. How's our meat? Yeah, so meat, we do have some corpses to be butchered, but like, we're behind on meat significantly, and that's a problem because we have a very meat-based diet here. Alright, and Nakatra just joined as well. Nakatra, you are a baseliner that wants to be underground and plant. So I'm going to put you on plants. The other thing I want to double check is that I have enough slave beds, because it's entirely possible that I do not. So you're going to be unrestricted for a minute so that you can dye your clothing. And then Cerise, you are not done dyeing your clothing either. So before you go back to the Western Republic, we need to fix that. So let's see here. We have Nakatra, and I think the other one already has a bed somewhere. What was his name? Maron? Where is he sleeping? I don't know where he is sleeping. Did he take... Oh, you took that bed. That's not your bed. I'll raffle them off in just a second. I just wanted to sort this problem out. Done. Okay. So the raffle goes. The first one will be Maron. Maron is going to Lorix. And, I think I need to re-enable the Shanaport Redemption for naming characters. So give me 1 second to get that up. And the TLDRs, the details are, I invite you to come up with a Roman name, if you will. And the other one goes to Lakiwa. So congrats to you both. Oops. We're almost done with Cerise's color changes, and then I'll try to address the colors for the rest of the slaves. Once all of their standard clothing is dyed the correct color, it will not be a recurring issue. I don't think. Not until we make new stuff. Time for the makeovers. And you are going to be, let's say, mostly growing and plant cutting, if not that, quarrying and mining, if not that, stone cutting. Okay, the Biggers have received all the meds that they asked for, and they're headed out. Cheers. So we no longer have any prisoners to be converted. Livia, got it. And Kalis Fortuna. Copy that. You got names. How are you already in the wrong colors? Goodness. I wonder what the pasture for the muffalo and wild boar have to be for auto slaughter to start kicking in. I mean, aren't we at the auto slaughter threshold? No, because they're all young. I got it. Manage drug policies. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, okay. Is the new slaves set to the right zone? They are not. Not yet. So the bathrooms that we're putting in here obviously are not linked or anything. For now, I'm going to have nobody in them. And we'll need to plumb them. Plumbing for here is actually pretty easy. I think I'm just going to run a iron pipe along the back wall of the Central Republic Villa. And that will solve most of the plumbing needs. There. I am hoping that the quality of the billiards table and the poker table are sufficient, because otherwise we'll just have to keep breaking them down and redoing them. Which is annoying. And then let's break the ornate doors that got accidentally constructed and replacing them with the appropriate marble ones. Why do we have roofing? Oh, that's me. Okay. I didn't intend to roof anything up until it was all built so that we would have the benefit of sunlight doing the construction, because as soon as I roof it up, only the dire Lycan and dire or wolf bloods would benefit. A special exchange. Oh, well, it's funny because I was actually literally just talking about books. This is not a pleasure book, however. It is a text. What is it called? God, what is it called? There's 3 types of books, and I'm totally mental blocking on the names. Novel, schematic, and textbook. So, yeah, it's a schematic and not a novel. And schematics teach you research, so it's not something that I'm going to have anyone read. We're only interested in novels. But it is an authority cap, 27 of them, for a schematic in uranium, a terra sculpture and a jade sculpture, or a silver spatha. Should I accept the trade request? Yes or no? You guys can vote, and thank you for voting. I always forget to change the style of the polls, except for today. Did I do it right? I did. Great. All right, 2.5 minutes to vote on that. If you think it's worth it or not. And we're going to continue the villa. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Lycan Legion, which originally streamed live on Twitch December 1st. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Lycan.